What's good, YouTube? Wolf Theories here. Today I'm bringing you another deck profile. This is the profile, or this is the deck that I've been wanting to make, but I didn't know how I wanted to make it. Uh, so this is kind of just the first build of it. Again, on the channel, we're going to be doing different deck profiles, theories, ideas, things of that nature. And so this is kind of the version one of the Unchained deck profile that I'm going to bring to you. So without further ado, how I like to do the videos is I kind of want to put one of the cards that I think that's one of the major cards in the deck, or I guess one of the most important cards in the deck that I believe to my play style. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And as you can see, this is the card right here, Unchained Twins Aurora. So what this card does is basically, reason why I think it's important, because you can activate the card in hand, which essentially it doesn't require a summon or a normal summon. So again, what the card does is you can activate the card in hand. You can basically target the card on your side of the field, destroy and special summon itself. So it's a free summon. All of the Unchained Twins, when they activate their effect, either from field, hand, um, they also float. So all of them float. So like I said, starting out, so this is Unchained Aurora. Like I said, it activates in hand. And I think it's a pretty good card. Next, Unchained Twin Rika. I only play it at 2. The reason that I play it at 2 is because it does require you to normal summon. Now, though, you can activate the effect whenever you destroy a card, or whenever you destroy an Unchained card, like you destroy Twins Aurora, to be able to bring this out. This does give you effects to be able, the quick effect to be able to destroy a card that you control on the field during your opponent's turn. But starting out, you do kind of want to play the control deck, play the control build, and also when you do pop this, or twins, or any other twin, you can get the effect as well too. So I just play it at 2. Next, I play 2 Unchained Soul of Disaster. Um, Not too good. You don't want to see it, but then again, even if you used one, you want to be able to have the next one into the graveyard. Or if by chance you do draw into it, yeah, you have a likelihood of drawing it into, of course, but playing it at 2, you won't see it as much. But at the end of the day, if you do draw one, you still have the opportunity to discard this by um, by Abominable Unchained Souls, or you can start summoning it from hand too. So I played it too. Next card, I play 2 Unchained Twins Sarama. This card is a good card because basically, if you have any trap card in the graveyard or a spell card, you basically can activate the effect on the field, target an unchained card in the graveyard, special summon it. I mean, put it face down, and then you can activate her effect to be able to target any card on the field to pop it and destroy it. So you can set the actual trap card, like for instance, you can set this card if it's in a graveyard, use the effect to pop it, and then get this effect out. So she can be possibly a 1 card can go into 3 cards really quickly. So I play it at 2. Next, I play 3 Abominable Unchained Souls. I mean, this card is, I believe this is a really good card. Anytime when a card on your side of the field gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you can activate this effect to special summon it itself. Once you special summon on the field, you can discard 1 card to destroy 1 card. Non-target removal. You can destroy anything on the field. So I play it at 3 because it's a must. And once it's destroyed by battle or card effect that turn, during the end phase, if it's in the graveyard, you can special summon this card. So it's a free special summon for next turn to be able to do your lane climb up as well too. So I run it at 3. The next, which is that's all the Unchained monsters that I play. And this is a 40 card build. Okay, so the next card that I do play, I play 2 tour guide on the underworld. These cards are good. Not only being that it's a fiend, I have floated with the idea of playing Cherubini and playing the Seer and Graph. But when this card is normal summon, you special summon a 1 level 3 or lower. I mean, you already know what she does from hand to deck. And basically, if I have something to pop it with, so I can go normal summon effect, bring out one of the Unchained twins, and then be able to pop one of the twins and kind of go from there. And kind of how I get to the popping part, I play 3 Metaphors Gold Drivers. So this card allows me to do is I can target one face-up card on the field, destroy it. So I can basically trigger off the actual abomination. So I can trigger off that if I have it in hand. And again, to be able to set a fusion, I can use one of the twins to pop the fusion to be able to draw into a card. So I mean, it's a really good card, I would say. I like it. So it's kind of one of the deck cards. And last but not least, I play 3 dimensional shifter. So if I by chance not able to go first and I have one of these in hand, it's basically discarding everything that goes to the graveyard gets banished. I mean, I don't really care because I'm going to banish a couple of cards, but once I get into this, set this up on my opponent's turn, I mean, they're already going to have a few resources to be able to play with as well. So I played at 3. And that concludes the actual monsters. Okay. Next. For the spell cards, we run we won 3 Abomination Prison. So I mean, this card is basically just a roller for the deck. It's add one Unchained card from deck to hand, and if it's destroyed by card effect while it's face down, you can special summon a Unchained monster. So you use both effects the same turn, but you only can use each effect once per turn. Next, this is if I go second. I played 3 Dark Ruler No More. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory now, kind of what the card does, what kind of effect it has on the game currently right now between that and the Nibiru. I could go back and forth between the Nibiru, but I mean, at the end of the day, I can shut everything off on my opponent's turn, do my plays, and slowly pick their board away, eventually going up into the level 4 Unchained, and then just be able to destroy the whole board. So I'll run it at 2. Next, 3 at 3, excuse me. Next, 2 painful decisions. So painful decision is the card that lets me search for the metaphor card. So essentially, I have 5 ways to be able to get into my metaphors. So if I do open any type of Unchained card, Unchained Twins card, I can go into it. Or if I, open up maybe like what we'll say tour guide. So if I go normal summon tour guide effect, go into Samara, and I have painful decision. I already used painful decision first. You better get fusion. I could use metaphors fusion gold driver to pop Samara to be able to set fusion and go from there. If I have something else in hand, then go for it. So yeah, it's a really good card, and I do play it at 2. I don't want to see it too much. I don't want to play it at 3. And then it's also a deck thinner. So I run it at 2. Next, the other 2, I do 2 Call by the Grave. I don't want to I don't want to see three. I don't want three. Excuse me. I don't want to see them, but I do want to see it just in case for Ash and things of that nature. It's kind of the biggest thing really for Ash. Next, for the one of, um, I play. I play one. This is the card that yeah, it's good if you link summon with it, but at the end of the day, if you see too many of them with the trap cards, it's bad. It's good because you get the pop a card on the field if you link summon with it. But at the end of the day, if you're seeing multiples and you're not seeing any unchained cards or anything to be able to get this effect off, it's not good. I don't really like Pot of Desires, but I can see the reason behind playing it. So I am trying it out at one and Metaphor's Fusion. This is my Metaphor play, basically. I can easily pop it and put it into the grave if I need to be able to draw a card. And speaking of draw cards, the last spell card is Upstart Goblin. That's it for the spell cards. Trap cards, I play 2 Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. I mean, I like it at 2 as well as with Scape of Unchained. Both of them typically do the same exact thing, essentially. Um, as far as the effects when they're set. This special summons 1 Unchained monster from hand or graveyard, and Escape of the Unchained basically target the Unchained card you control and what your opponent controls and destroy both of them. So I play it at 2. And the last 2, I play 2 Infinite Impermanence. These trap cards will allow me to mess with trap tricks as well too. It'll help me with playing the artifact engine if I wanted to. And that is it for the main deck. Again, it is 40 cards. Okay. Next, so for the extra deck, right now I just have it at 12, but you can basically play it however it is you want to play it or do it. So you're liking however it is you want to do it. So starting off, I'm testing out at 3. 2 is very fine. You could play it at 2, but I'm just doing it at 3 right now. Just possibly for just the grind games. Next, and this is Unchained Soul of Rage. So next I'm playing Unchained Soul of Agnes. Link summons on your opponent's turn, which you need 1 Unchained Soul monster, and this does it on your turn. So you use this on your opponent's turn to climb up into possibly either another one or some type of unicorn interruption or something along those lines. A Phoenix, Cerberus, whatever. And then on your turn, once you normal summon a card or get whatever, you can go into this if you haven't used this yet. And the last Unchained monster that I play is 1 Abomination. Abomination is good. You could go back and forth with it between 1 and 2, but I mean, I'm okay with it at 1 when I like it at 1. Next, I play Zero Boars. The reason that I will play Zero Boars is I'll play IP as well too. Kind of so going into a certain place, maybe you want to make IP. If your hand is really good, you could probably do IP first and then kind of make an rage with it as well too. It's kind of a very powerful combo. But just to be able to make IP and have the opportunity to be able to go into topological Chiboros with some type of Unchained Abomination Chambers, the special summon 1 back to be able to blow your opponent's field up, or the whole field at that. I mean, that's pretty powerful, and I think it's pretty good. So 1 IP. Next, 1 Trisbania. This is just for back rows, you know. Something kind of self-explanatory. Just wipe out the whole entire back row. And the good thing about it is, even if you use any of the Unchained Trap cards to be able to special summon a monster to be able to trigger this effect, this doesn't get banished. If I'm not mistaken, it might do because it's on the field when you activate it. No, because this is an after effect, so no, it doesn't get banished. It's going to go to the graveyard and this triggers. And the last 3 cards is the Nightmare package. You never know for it. Typically, you'll make this because it's a theme, of course, and then with this and the level 2 Unchained, you can easily go into this. This and this just for um, situational, but it's 12 cards right now in the extra deck. You can put it however you want to with the last 3. If you want to change a couple things up, you can in this as well too. So with that being said, this is the deck profile. Again, this is version 1. I'm probably gonna name majority of my deck profiles version 1 because at the end of the day, it's not gonna be the only one that we make, but it's gonna be the first one. And you might see this video before my DDD testing. But if you like what you see, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, thumbs up the video, and until next time, the content will get better. Stay safe, stay smart, because it is kind of important times to be able to doing so. So at the end of the day, have a good one. Peace.